It's Precious' birthday.
Class, right, can we settle down? Rose, turn around, please. We've got a lot to get through today. Okay, so carrying on from our lesson last week, we were looking at the key divisions in the early stages of the civil rights movement and the general impact across the board. Sam, come on. Sit up straight. Right, stop slouching. This is the perfect opportunity for you to engage, so make the most of it.
But we learn the same stuff every year for Black History Month. Every single October, we learn the same things, either apartheid, slavery, or the civil rights. How many of you guys have actually learned something new these last years? See? That's what I mean.
Sam, this is our history. Come on, man.
No, seriously. Do you guys know anything about Ralph Bunche, the first black person to win a Nobel Prize? Or that the richest person ever lived was a black man named King Musa I of Mali? What about Ella Baker? What about Ella Baker? One of the most influential women of the civil rights movement. This is why I can't take Black History Month seriously, man.
But Samuel, the curriculum is designed to help you think about Black history critically.
Actually, miss, it's designed to teach us what to think, not how to think. For example, when that light switched, you taught us it was Thomas Edison who made that happen, when ironically it was actually a darker man who made that light flick, Lewis Latimer to be precise. Quite nice when you're talking about Mr. Hamilton and his racing car, but red light stopped. We're always taught that Martin Luther King had a dream, man. But those dreams can't be achieved because our brains are in chains, our minds are enslaved, so we won't get our redemption. Morgan, free, man. Will we ever be free, man? And leave this state of imprisonment? And take that walk of free, damn it, green man from a traffic light invented by the same man who made gas masks to protect our organs. Another free man named Garrett Morgan. But I bet you never knew that. We need to open our minds. But how can we be taught to see if the blind lead the blind? The first person to develop significant eye surgery was a black woman named Dr. Patricia E. Barth. Now on that note, there's a question I must ask. If this is a great opportunity to learn and be engaged about our past, why are we not actually being taught about our past? Transatlantic slavery where we're taught Black history starts, but is it really? There seems to be a lot you haven't told us. And you shut down and hold back on the bold ones who stand against the way you're trying to mold us. Consistent enemies of progress. You're surprised because I know things you don't expect me to know yet. And when I tell you you're wrong for telling me about me, you call it a riot while I call it a protest. The Broadwater Farm riots. The media exacerbate and make it seem like it's a bunch of delinquent youths on the streets, when really the first cause and trigger was death at the hands of the police. We cease to know information and the truth. And that's simply because you withhold information from the youth. Maybe one day we'll be satisfied with how our knowledge of history equates. Well, I'm sure like me, you're waiting for the teacher to fill in that space. So do so then. No answer. Well, maybe I can help and just throw out there some names. Mary Seacole, a Crimean war nurse. Mary Prince, a black female author. To be precise, she was the first. Bernie Grant, influential local activist and respected MP. Trevor McDonald, one of the first black ITN journalists to hit the TV screen. Jamal Edwards and SBTV. And when Fuse ODG brought the Azonto dance to the UK, and my foot swayed to the left and to the right like the wipers of a car's windscreen, and DJ Abrante brought Afro beats to the streets. See, it's funny when we think of our childhood memories. A man who was actually funny, Lenny Henry. Many others, and the list continues. Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie, Bob Marley, Ignatius Sancho, Tupac, Fela Kuti, Muhammad Ali, Maya Angelou, R.I.P., Kwame Nkrumah, the first Ghanaian president who retained independence from England, the Windrush ship which brought Caribbeans to Britain. So much to learn in just 1 month. A tip of the iceberg, a tiny grace. And what was the first black Roman emperor's name? Years passed and we're still caught up in the same civil rights age, which isn't bad if you learn something new, but we don't. And we're not being taught enough about our culture, so there's no one else to blame but you. And if not you, then who? Questions, questions, questions. If you're not teaching us these things, then I'm inclined to believe it's because you don't know. No. You're the teacher. Your job is to teach, so you must know. And if you do, that must mean you don't want us to know, but that's low. If the information is accessible for our knowledge of our culture to grow, then why on earth wouldn't you want to let us know? Why are you focused so heavily on the influential but very few men and women who made things happen for us? Why are my people being highlighted for a predominantly negative past? Why do I know the things that you don't and I'm not the teacher, you are? Why are you focused on our negative past but not on our bright future? Why are you not abreast with the great young things that people are doing in this world? Why are young people's trademarks and stereotypes gang culture and young pregnant girls? Why are the young people not being given the time of day? And his name was Septimus Severus, by the way. I'm sure as a student, the code of conduct has been breached. So I'll stop here and let you do your job. So teach.
.963 IMG. Now that's the way you start a show. Whoa, yo, 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 yo.
Follow me, yeah. Miracles and blessings follow me.
Miracles and blessings follow me.
Everything I do is victory.
Sister Empress, you there? Hello.
No, I was muted.
There she go. There she go. My God.
Good
My
evening.
God. Good evening. Good evening. Let me stop it right here. Listen, I am so sorry for the late start. Of course, a little technical difficulties. We weren't in the studio for a couple of days. So, you know, when the system reset it and all of that. So, yeah. All right. Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all, every last person from 963 IMG Radio that has been listening on Facebook, YouTube, blah, 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 and all of them things, right? to help us and how should we say it? Help us celebrate tonight, Brother Precious' birthday.
Yes.
That's right.
Happy birthday, Brother Precious.
Brother Precious, all the way in Nigeria. Today is his hurt strong. And, when his parents named him, they knew what they were doing because, whenever you will never hear me say this about our next man. But that brother right there is Precious to 963 ING. That's right, we got the victory. All the music this week, starting tonight, Nigerian. Bawone! That's all I know.
Put your hands up, baby, and you be free.
Sanyo! Okay, I know too. Hallelujah. All right. I got Brother Chris who is with us in the room. Brother Chris, good night to you, sir.
Good night. Good night. Good
How
to
are
see
you,
you,
brother?
brother. I'm good. I'm good. I'm in good spirits. Always focused and
Always,
relaxed at the
always.
same time.
You got to tell me what you eating, man, because, you're always in good spirits. I don't know about that. I don't know about this, brother. Always in good spirits.
I just had some dark chocolate, bro. So I think that has helped.
Wait. Hey, Super K, what was it that we found out recently? I think we found out that vanilla was made from chocolate. Or was it the other way? No, it can't be the other way around because
I was about to say, you grew up in the islands.
Vanilla came from chocolate, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but she
But
was doing
I mean, if you want me to be honest with you, historically, yes.
Oh, you see, trouble. See, you want to get me started. That's what you're trying to do.
Historically, yes, it's true.
Historically, oh God, no, I don't want to go down that road. See, she's trying to start me every time I try to get out. They just pull me back in. All right, you could have two chocolate mixed together, and you will get vanilla. Swear.
It's
You
still
can't never have vanilla and vanilla mix. You're
okay.
in trouble, man. I can't with you.
You went elsewhere.
I can't with you. Good night, sis. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm a little sad, a whole lot mad, but I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
You know what? So here is the thing that I realized, right? And I'm gonna put it out there so this way everyone can experience it. If I say you're going to see a pink car, and I'm not talking the Mary Kay pink Cadillac, right?
Mhm.
And I keep putting that out there. Guess what's gonna happen this week? You will start seeing nothing but pink vehicles, right? I was looking to upgrade my bicycle to a tricycle. Brother Chris, mute your background for me, please. Somebody
Of
brighten around
course.
his feet.
I think that's mine.
Yes, yes, mute yours, and then when it's time for you to talk, then you can come in. All right, good. I wanted to upgrade my bicycle to a tricycle, right? And since I decided that I wanted to upgrade my bicycle to a tricycle, every day and every turn I make, all of a sudden I'm seeing tricycles. And I'm like, wait a minute. I wasn't seeing tricycle before. Why am I seeing tricycles now? And that's because we are that spiritual and that powerful. Whatever our mind conceive, or it's going to be revealed. And I am realizing that by us dealing and talking about and bringing out all the issues, good and bad, whatever it is that you bring up is what's gonna show up. So, and I'm not saying to be ignorant and to like sweep it under the rug like it's not there. I'm not saying that either. I'm just pointing out the fact that whatever you emphasize and build and put here, it's going to come out through your eyes. See, so first it starts with a heart, with a thought, right? And then the thought, you put that passion in your heart behind that thought, and then you may write it down on paper, right? So that's the step one, two, and three. And then all of a sudden you may speak it with you. The minute you make it come out of this right here, this is where the life is. This is where the power is. The minute it comes out of here, oh man, it manifests. It manifests. And you see it appear for real. So let's manifest some good things here tonight. Let's manifest some positive vibration. Brother Chris, you started off by saying, good thoughts. You add yourself some dark chocolate and you feeling good. So give me a manifestation that we can look on for this coming week until we come back next week. That is outright, like out of the world, like over the top positive. Talk to me.
I'm glad that you asked, Brother Patrick. So yesterday we had our second convening of Black Poet Matters.
Mm-hmm.
And actually it was Sunday. So yeah, it was Sunday. So
Right.
throughout that whole convening, there was a lot of positive energy being manifested, being shared, being talked about. So one thing that I love to say before and after an event that I'm a part of, I love saying the word peace, and to break peace down, P-E-A-C-E, is positive energy always creates elevation. So there we have it.
There you go. Repeat that one more time.
P-E-A-C-E, positive energy always creates elevation.
Wow. There you go. Empress, talk to me. What you got?
Justice.
Justice.
We need it.
That's a big one. But see, here's the thing. And you challenge me on every level. Justice is not something that you could cry for. Justice is
Oh, I'm
something
not
you're
crying.
willing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Justice is something you have to be willing to die for. Put that on a t-shirt, Nicole. Justice is not something you cry for. It's something you're willing to die for. And I hear a lot of marching. I hear a lot of no justice and no peace from I was a baby. I see a lot of dying, but the two ain't connecting. You're going to turn me into a poet tonight. I'm going to stop right there. 963 IMG. Come on, man. Come on, somebody. Talk to me. This is Spit, spiritually powered, inspirational thoughts. That's right. Spiritually powered, inspirational thoughts. You got to come and get your fix. You miss a minute,
You miss a lot.
you miss a lot. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So listen, my brother, all the way in Nigeria, it is his birthday. It is his Earth Strong. And, I told him to listen tonight because we are going to do something that has never been done before here on 963 IMG.
You're going to make him call you.
I want him to call, eh? Call, oh, call. Kusi Wahala. No, something like that. I'm messing up. I'm messing up their language too. Oh man, all Nigeria is gonna get me now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed, a honor to have this brother in our corner, man. He came on board with 963 IMG a few years ago. And when he came on board, it was an amazing thing because he helped move us down the road. He helped us move, the station down the road, and he's been our technical engineer ever since. And he is, there are times when you see I put my hands up and you don't know why I put my hands up. That means I'm surrendering, because that means he is in the back and he has control of the computers, and I can just fold my arms because everything is now on him, and he is the one making things happen in, behind the scenes. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know, and it is because of this brother. So I need to actually, you know how pay a tribute. Is that the word, right? Pay a tribute to my brother
Honor.
because honor to my brother. Thank you. Not tribute, 'cause I'm not dead. Honor to my
Right.
brother because I rather give honor than to give tribute. There you
Tribute.
go.
Yeah.
I rather to give honor so he can hear it than to give tribute when he's gone. All right. So 963
Nicole, that's
IMG.
another t-shirt.
That's another t. Oh, yo, we racking up the t-shirt tonight. I am on fire.
Hey, ay, 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 ay,
Hey, hey, hey,
ay.
hey, hey.
Oh, hey. Miracle working God, that is who you are. Wonder working God,
You're in the mix.
you are. There's nothing you cannot do. All power belongs to you. Miracle working God, that is who you are. Miracle working God, that is who you are, Jesus. Wonder working God, that is who you are. There's nothing you cannot do. All power belongs to you. Miracle working God, that is who you are, Jesus. Anywhere you go, you are doing good. Anywhere you enter, Jesus, you are doing good. Almighty healer, you heal the sick man.
That's right.
Miracle working,
He's a miracle working God.
that is who you are. Hey, when the lame man saw him,
So this just came to mind.
started walking. Jesus. When the blind man met him,
There's somebody out there right now
started seeing.
that don't believe in God.
Even today,
You just logged on to 963 IMG, but you don't believe in God.
working God, that is
I understand. Stop the music. You're saying to yourself right now, there can't be no God because God would not allow the things that's happening to happen. I got it. I got it. Can I ask you a question? Who made you? And who made everything and the person that you're claiming and the things that you're seeing and the atrocities that you're feeling? Who created that? See, if a glass broke and you bought the glass, it is your glass. You have the right to complain about the glass being broke. You do. But if I have my glass and I decide to take my glass and slam it against the wall, that have nothing to do with you. It don't. And the point that I'm trying to convey to you is that we all have a maker. According to the scriptures, he is the potter. We are the clay. So now if he wants to make mortar out of some of us, he wants to make some of us with, big bottom and small necks. You see when that person sit down and they're working the clay, he wants to make some deformed and some perfect. He wants to make some straight and some wide. The clay has no say because he is the maker. We be the clay. So check yourself, family. Think about it. I understand where you're coming from because I know you're upset. I could feel it. I know this is not where we were going tonight, but it just came in and it just hit me and I felt it and he's like, address it, address it, address it. So I had to stop the music to address it. Don't get emotional. the king is still on the throne. He got this. Read your scriptures more and see there is nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new. There was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that was thrown in a fire and like, yo, burn them. There was Daniel that was thrown in the lion den like, yo, eat him. Back then, that was the atrocities of the time. But they walked out. We gonna walk out too. We could go all the way back to Egypt and see what was happening during that time. And then there were deliverance. Here is the thing. Lean not upon your own understanding. I don't even know why I'm going here tonight. But Father, okay, I got you. I'll do your will. Lean not upon your own understanding. For as high as my way, Nicole, find the scriptures and post it in the group. For as high as the heaven is from the earth, so is my way higher than your way, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. So say the Father. Okay? There is something going on, and there's a brewing and a reckoning. And you got to think all the way back to the plagues of Egypt that was coming one after the other, after the other, after the other. And Moses stepping up and saying, yo, let my people go. And it was like, it got to that point wherein see, a lot of us is crying. And a lot of us want change, but we are begging for change. Let me tell you something. And y'all gonna kill me. I could respect the gangster of America. I can respect the gangster of America. They saw something, they wanted it, they came in, they took it. No questions asked, shut up, get in the corner. If you don't like it, do something about it. That's gangster. That's gangster. When you think you're big enough that you could come and snatch it out of my hand, come get some. That's gangster. Until that point, shut up and take what you get. All this crying and talking, come on. Everybody want to go to heaven. Nobody want to die. To God be the glory. I don't know where that came from, but that's for somebody out there. You're listening. You listening. You listening. That was
But I
for you.
think we should have Brother Chris follow up with a poem.
Yeah. Go ahead, sis. You there? Go ahead. Who's setting it off tonight?
Chris is.
Okay. Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. I just found this piece here, thinking about Sister Empress's thoughts and her mood. I wrote this piece a while back. I think it'll be the first time I share this live one here. It's entitled, I Wish Black Bodies Were Bulletproof. Bulletproof, bulletproof. I wish black bodies were bulletproof, bulletproof, bulletproof. Black people, especially black youth. Bulletproof, bulletproof. I wish black bodies were bulletproof, 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 bulletproof. Black people, especially black youth. Bulletproof bodies to stop police killings because black people are dying. Our blood is spilling. It is revealing the racial terrorism across the USA. Black people are dying every day, every day. It seems every day. I wish the bullets bounced off us and hit the ground. Word to Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, and Michael Brown. Bullets chase us, erase our existence. Police brutality is challenging me to write and fight with persistence, I'm relentless in my plight to see Black people free because they're shooting for no reason. You and me, you and me, you and me, you and me. Stephon Clark, who they chased in the Sacramento dark, was just trying to get home. He died, and all they found was a cell phone. Black blood, black death. Eventually, there will be none of us left. Police brutality causes fear, which eventually causes stress. I'm on a quest to play a Black superhero that saves the lives of my people. The law is unjust, unfair, and too often lethal. We need bulletproof vests for Black children, Black youth, Black women, and Black men. They used to teach us back in the days that officers were our friends, officer friendly, our friends. Bulletproof. I wish Black bodies were bulletproof. Black people, especially Black youth. It seems like it is every day one of us dies, the police tells a lie, then Black parents mourn and cry. I don't know why or when this will come to an end. We spend billions on national defense, deploying troops, but we can't spend any money on protecting the lives of Black youth. No more bullets. We need more understanding and more love. No more police in schools. It's a situation we cannot trust. I wish Black people had superpowers that provided the answers. I wish every Black person in cities were bulletproof like Black Panther, because bullets find their way into our fragile lives where there is no protection or law that helps you and I. You cannot deny that when in the same situation, a white person isn't treated the same. If so, we would not be shouting, say her name. The story that becomes the truth when death happens to Black youth, especially when the police feel automatically they have to shoot. Michael Brown spent 4.5 hours on the ground before he received any attention. Bulletproof Black communities in a country where Black lives don't matter. An invention we need because they're killing us faster and faster. Bulletproof. I wish Black bodies were bulletproof, especially Black youth.
Wow.
That's that piece.
That's that piece.
Yeah, that is a piece.
That is a piece indeed. That is a piece. 963 IMG, good night, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
I am Ben Skin. I'm calling from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Sister Ben Skin, you know, is it because the skin is thick, or is it because it's thin while it bends? Which one?
I don't know. That's me. That is me. Master name. You know.
Oh, that's
that
your.
Is not me African name.
You know, I'm gonna stay away from all y'all women. Y'all are trouble. All right, so let me hear what you got tonight. Cause see, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Diana Benskin, whenever she comes through with fire. So, oh my goodness, I tell you what. Y'all go like it and share it and tell folks that 963 IMG is here. Spit is on the air. And just come on back. All right, go share.
Okay.
Hold it, sis. Let me just play one and build the suspense. This is Laura George.
Come and praise with me, Jehovah.
It's a Nigerian type of night.
Come and praise with me, Jehovah.
I just realized, I just looked at the time. And we don't have time for the whole length. So, all right, sis, D. Benskin, come talk to me.
Okay. I call it future gun violence victim.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Say, whoa. What? Oh, oh.
hmm
You said future?
Gun violence. It's a
Oh,
letter
Lord.
to future gun violence victim.
A letter to future gun violence victim.
My God! My God!
Okay. Go ahead, sis.
Dear future gun violence victim, in advance, I am sincerely apologizing for your precious life that a gun will be taking. Bang, bang to the floor, you'll be fall bleeding. Dear future gun violence victim, by gun violence, your life will ultimately, untimely be ending. The gun toting laws, they're not amending, so unfortunately, of more gun violence crime you will be hearing. Dear future gun violence victim, you will be sad or tears will be falling for all those who will be dying by an angered soul who will be gun toting. Dear dear gun buyers and manufacturers, how many more senseless murders must we read of in the newspapers before the nation's children are your priorities and not your coffers? Harden not your heart as wax to your sisters and your brothers. Their future gun violence victim. I hope the powers that be are listening to the survivors' kin as their tears are cascading. Their future gun violence victim. Your life is precious, worth saving. You should be amongst the living, walking, laughing, and breathing. Dear future gun violence victim, I am sincerely apologizing.
Wow. Mm. Ouch. That's a powerful piece. That's a powerful piece. You shut it down each and every week here at
Pieces.
963 IMG. You bring the real. I got to bring it. I got to give credit where credit is due. Empress,
Thank you.
Yes,
yeah,
that
you.
was a heavy piece.
That's a heavy piece.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
I also touched on one where in the pandemic, there's a lot of there was a rise in domestic violence incidences.
mm-hmm,
I watched a documentary on BBC. I watched statistics on the crime that was reported. Actually, it went on in France, and it was a brother abusing a sister, and he would just come in and cuff her in the head
mm.
because he was in a bad mood. He lost his job, and it prompted me to write a piece. You know,
All
like
right.
wow.
Go ahead, sis. We got about 8 minutes left, so I'll give you time to run that piece and then pass it.
Okay,
All right, so
and
let's
you
do
can
it.
run. You can run. I didn't know I was gonna be allowed to.
You want to
But
run it, or you
you
want?
got.
Wait. Hold on. If you want to save it for next week, because you come with the finger licking good, and I could say that because Colonel Sanders is no longer using the finger licking good slogan due to Corona. So we are
No,
finger
no, no.
licking good
I
here.
can. You can run a little music. Let me roll it up. Run your little thing. I can have it in front of me in a second.
All right, Empress, what you got? You have anything for me?
I was saving it for last, but okay.
All right. No.
No,
You
no,
the you
no.
the
I'll
host of
do
the
it
show.
one.
You the host of the show now. You the host of the show now. You the host of the show now. All right, sure enough. All right, so we're gonna hold that one for last. Let me see what else I got in my music collection here. 963 ING.
Sound check. Hey. Yeah. Sound check. Yeah. That's the mic. 1, 2, 3. One.
Okay.
You ready? Hey. Sound check.
Chris in my DNA.
Oh yeah.
I am unlimited. No matter the power contending with me, I can never be defeated.
Say what?
Chris in my DNA. I am unlimited.
Oh yeah.
No matter the power contending with me, I can never be defeated.
Come on.
I'm on the
It's gotta be Party Central up in here. I may have to, yo, D Roy. I don't know. I may have to talk to you for a second. Let me just kick a little Nigerian jam up in here for my brother. All right. I'm feeling. Oh, y'all in the mood? I'm in the mood. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. All right, sis, go ahead.
I'm getting your energy.
You
It's
get my
coming through.
energy. There you go. There you go. That's right. That's what we all about. Positive vibes tonight. Go ahead,
Yep.
sister. Go ahead.
Okay, so I wrote this piece based on, the domestic violence that
Bring it. Just bring it. We don't
occurred.
have time. Just bring it.
All right. It started with a beautiful hello,
Mm-hmm.
and into a whirlwind romance it would grow. You promised to have and to hold, to forsake all others till we grow old. You used to be so happy. Nowadays you're always grumpy. Isolated me from my family, and I'm not allowed to have any money. You don't have. You've changed, and I don't know why. Lately, all you do is make me cry. There was a time when you came home, and I would be glad. Now, when you walk through the door, you slam it so hard. I think to myself, things are going to be bad. And what could I have done to make you mad? Like a loyal partner, I asked quietly, is everything okay, honey? I braced myself for the brunt of your fury. Some pow, and my face is now bloody. Pour yourself a glass of whiskey, all the while complaining, why is this house so dirty? Loudly you rant, where's my food, you lazy good for nothing? Pound the table, shouting, why do you have me waiting? Pour yourself a drink again and again. On its influence on me, you continue to inflict pain. Throw the empty plate on the floor. Clean up that mess, what are you waiting for? I'm afraid of this monster you've become. Silent thoughts I conjure up to run. Suicide, maybe I would all be done. In a drunken state, you retreat to the bed with your slurred speech shouting, get over here, rub my damn head. I cringe at the touch of your hand that just bloodied my face. Yes, the same one. I try my best to keep up the charade, nursing my wounds, hoping the scars will fade. If you choose to remain silent about your suffering, then no one will hear when for help you are calling. If you choose to refuse and not to report the abuse, then there's a chance your life you may lose. If you choose about the abuse not to speak, then justice for you we cannot seek. As a neighbor and you choose to cast a blind eye, when from the abuse inflicted on her she loudly cries, then the blame you shall shoulder when she eventually dies. There's no life with a domestic violence, and it is only compounded by your silence. You don't want to be a victim like these women whose lives were cut short because of a vicious killing, died because they were guilty of loving, and with an abusive partner continue residing. Do not create conditions for this cancer to thrive. Be proactive. Choose to stay alive. If he hurts you once again, causing you pain, pack and leave with him. Do not remain. I guarantee he will do it again and again. What started with a beautiful hello now horribly ends in a mournful sorrow.
Wow. Yo, you know, I don't know. You're on a you. I don't have no words. 963 IMG. We got sis. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Mm.
Before you do, give me. I'm gonna give the last word to Empress. Um, Brother Chris, you gave us your positive word for the week already. Any final comments? What you have coming up next? Quickly.
So Black Poet Matters Part 3 happens September 20th, so we're really looking forward to that.
Okay, September 20th, Black Poets Matter Part 3. All right, Diane, you still with me? Okay, she stepped off. All right, I wanted to get her positive take, her positive word for the week. Sis, the floor is yours.
Let that sink in.
You're gonna let that one sink in, huh? Yeah.
Your presence is a problem. Let that sink in. The more dirt they throw, the more you grow. rooted deep and strong, proving them wrong. Rising up from down in your deepest fears, rising up prepared for all that is your purpose. Let them fuss and marvel as you complete that cycle, that circle they thought would never be complete. Because they are the missing piece to your puzzle, while your missing piece has been muzzled by their greatest fears. You, you finding you. Speak your truth. Tell the world why you are here and who sent you. Let your presence represent you. Be the problem you were created to be. What they see does not define you. Your definition shines through your actions genuinely. You are genuine affection. Live it. Let your presence be a problem. Smile so they see the solution is and always has been love. Let that sink in.
Let that sink in. Indeed, indeed. Love. That's going to be a special type of love. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us here at 963 IMG, and we still coming in under the clock. I'm going to go over by 2 seconds because I can do that. It's an executive decision.
You've been making those all night.
Huh?
I said, you've been making those all night. I hope you know what your inbox looks like.
Oh, my God. Trouble. See, you started.
Not me, I didn't say a word.
You ain't say, yeah, see,
In
you just
actuality,
wind me up and let me run. All right.
in actuality, Chris started it by talking about this chocolate. And then you went into this whole vanilla chocolate who came first situation, which brought me to my point, and then it went from there. So ultimately, this is Chris's fault. Blame him.
Chris, it's your fault.
I'll take it.
See, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's family for you right there. That's family for you right there. See, my sister find a way to clean it up and let's blame somebody else.
That's right. It ain't us. We get to keep our job for another week.
Yeah, all right, yeah, because you know the boss is out there. He's going to, oh my goodness, I'm going to get it tonight. All right, cool. 963 IMG, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spit, spiritually powered inspirational thoughts. We thank you for coming and listening, and please like it, share it. What else do they have to do with it? Like
subscribe
it, share it,
to
subscribe
the
to it, and just let's build this platform. And it's a beautiful heavenly platform, and we just need more people to come and listen. All right, it's not always political. It's just the season that we're in, and we find out ways to be humorous and bring the word of God to folks that needs it. And for those folks out there, or that one particular person out there that I was moved to speak to directly, you know, think about it. Food for thought. All right. My granny used to say you have to learn how to pick sense out of nonsense. So even if what I come across with sounds like foolishness to you, just try to find the good in the bad. All right. And with that, not just that particular person, but for all of us, let's spend this next week trying to pick the sense out of the nonsense of what's going on in the world today. All right, my name is St. Patrick, and that beautiful sister right there is...
I am Empress Poetry.
Empress
Brother
Poetry.
Chris, thanks again for coming out, for joining us.
Glad to be here. Thanks.
All right, peace and blessings to all.
Peace.